Somebody feels like they have you in a situation that isn't very safe for you. I feel like this person's trying to protect you from something. And your safety is coming up a lot in this. I don't think it's a physical safety issue. Like, your life is not in danger here. But this person has almost like, I'm seeing Jacob and Bella's daughter. It's like an imprintation type of situation going on here. This person feels like they need to protect you, or that they're just like there's a string that connects you to this person, and they have to keep that string connected. You know, it's like, I see this person not really caring if all these other threads are getting cut off, but then there's like your string and it glows like an orange, red, gold color, and this person has to continue to keep the string glowing, but they're protecting you from something. So I want to know what it is that they're protecting you from. This was coming in last night. There was, I can't remember exactly what the words I was being told. I'm sure it'll come to me in between this reading, but it was about protection, but it was about this certain level of masking where you could be in a position right now to be part of like a larger social group, or you will be finding yourself a part of a large social group soon. And I feel like this could be something that's like outside of your comfort zone. You have apatite coming out. This crystal, and specifically, I'll read you what it actually says so you understand where I'm coming from, but it says that it's an incredibly useful stone in making one more outgoing and social. So having the stone on your person in group situations encourage you to talk comfortably with others. And this specifically, the blue apatite, it'll open your throat chakra. So what I'm seeing here is progression of your person into situations and places where your character now has the opportunity to be almost pulled apart or picked at by certain situations or people, or even people that this person may know, to be some people that just aren't as accepting to others. So I think this person worries about you, especially when it comes to these group settings. You could be a part of your own social circle, but I feel like moving yourself into this person's social circle, it encourages you to become more comfortable in your own skin, more comfortable being yourself, but it frightens this person the more comfortable you get in your own skin. Not because they don't want you to be there. You know, it's not like they don't like what you are showing or what you're presenting, but they know where the people in their groups or in their situations would come from if they know their friends, they know the people they hang out, like they know that maybe they'll pick at you or tease at you or something. There's something here about maybe there's teasing or like jokes here, or I think that they're overly worried about your feelings in the Green Adventurine. Yeah, I do feel like this person here overly worried about how you will be affected in a situation that isn't really even happening. And I think that their friends love you, or if you are not in this situation already, are going to love you. The Green Adventurine, it's a stone that promotes absolutely like the highest tier positivity, emotional acceptance. You're being acceptive and receptive to your own emotions, to other people's emotions, to other people's emotions, to others' emotions, and you're also stimulating healing within yourself and within others. So I don't think you will have any problem showing up to these social events, even if it's this person's friends, your friends. They're going to love you because of who you are, but this person has such a protection, like they're such a guardian over you that they are trying to prevent something from happening in your best interest, But I think in doing so, it might be causing you to feel an upward of like, maybe like out of place. Like, I don't feel like you're insecure, you feel insecure. But I definitely do feel like there could be, maybe you're feeling a bit out of place. And then you have this coming out, which typically is my sign that you may have come out of a toxic relationship or situation prior to connecting with this person. It is coming out in the upright position though, so it is good to look at it as something that you have already overcome. You're not suffering or dealing with the heartache or stress from a past relationship. So if this is something here, if you really did have to like connect with your own needs and allow toxic energy to kind of help you with your emotional healing instead of destroy you, then you already know how to handle this person, this version of this person, especially when they're afraid and like trying to protect you and all this stuff. You're going to understand how to handle this, and you're going to understand how to handle this person and their friends as well. So they do want to protect you. I feel like it's with their friends. That's what I'm getting. Or just the people in their circle. They just don't think that you meshing with them would make sense. So that frightens them in whatever way. You have overcoming slights and making a choice. So you definitely have somebody, or this could, I don't think it's your energy. I think they're, with both of these hands reaching for each other and there being an anchor kind of releasing, but still wrapped around this person's hand. I think that this person wants to, there has to be a reach for acceptance, right? Or this person just needs to accept that you can kind of hold your own. It's like this person latching onto you with the assumptions that they have that you're going to be treated the way that you're treated by their friends and family and stuff is causing this anchor, is causing this weight, right? And like is making it more difficult for this person to actually reach out to you. I do feel like that's the overcoming a slight. There is like a difficult decision here, but it's not a stay or go or push you away and keep you or lose my friends or keep you. It's not that type of situation. This person just genuinely wants to know that they can have you in the same room with other people that they share interests with, and you won't get hurt. There won't be any repercussion to you and like who you are and your character. Then you have the witch coming out in reverse. This is rebellion and experimentation coming out in reverse. This person could be a little afraid of, they could see you as, what is that word? Like when you're non-experienced, but in the way where you are like cleanly, you've not been damaged, you're not damaged goods, you're still good properly. You show up as something, like again, this person wants to protect you because your string is still glowing gold, red, whatever, connected to them, that they don't want that to stop happening. It's like I'm seeing Rapunzel when I'm seeing Rapunzel when she cut her hair and then her hair turned brown. It's like this person doesn't want to like have anything happen to where the energy between the two of you could be cut off, essentially. That's really what it looks like. And I think them trying to control the situation of you maybe like meeting their family and friends and stuff, that's what it seems like. There's like control in social groups. That the more that they try to do that, the more that they're confusing themselves. I think there is resistance there, and they do just need to accept where you show up and your own strength, because you do show up as in a lot of strength. You don't even show up in this reading as like really affected by this. You just show up, which is how I feel like you would even show up to this friend situation or to this person's family. You would just show up as you and they would love you regardless, because you don't need to, the shapeshifter in reverse, you don't need to change yourself, adjust yourself for situations. I feel like you genuinely have went through enough turmoil to understand that you can be who you are. And I don't think, again, this person's trying to change who you are. I just don't think they want anyone else to be able to do that to you. So overall, really, like, it's a practical reading because it does seem like you are in a connection with someone already, and it just seems like maybe they're keeping you away from their inner circle, or you haven't gotten a chance to really deep dive into their inner circle. So if you want a part 2 on this one, I'm not sure if you would want a part 2. I know some people were asking for a part 2 on yesterday's reading, which I might not do, because that energy was showing up as someone who's not ready to even take like the next steps forward. So I don't even think another reading would really get us anywhere, but kind of like a roundabout. We can hop back on that reading in like a week though and see where that energy is after a week has went by. But let me know if you want a part 2 on this reading. And as always, if you'd like to book a private reading, that link is in my bio. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.